ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the day of the video diary. How's it going today? Today we are starting the video about 10 minutes before I want to go to bed. So we are going to get on with it today. I said yesterday, didn't I, that today's video may be a bit stunted due to what we've done today. So what's been going on? We got up early, we got up before 8 o'clock and stuff, mainly because of dreams rather than alarms. Again, with the dreams, I don't know what's going on with me. I feel like I'm just stressed. So, we got up, we sorted out Graham's cage, so she's now nice and clean. We gave her a new, kitchen roll, which she's bloody loving. She's also still sleeping in her house, which is awesome sauce. We're happy with that. She hasn't been out this evening, because she was out this morning because we, cleaned her cage and stuff. She was running around in a ball for ages. She hasn't come out yet. She didn't wake up till, 9:30, and we're like, it's too late, Graham, it's too late. Can't get on. What's it like? The news. Yeah, the news had come on, so she come out. Anyway, it's by the by. Cleaned out Graham's cage, hoovered up, because inevitably cleaning out Graham's cage means you get sawdust everywhere. And then we just kind of prepped and got ready for Laura's family to come along. And while we were getting dressed, I was looking into ways that other people have implemented test runners. And I have an idea that will solve all of my problems. All of them. It's a big rewrite. It basically, essentially I'm going, I could use VS Test or MS Test to do this. Or I could write my own, and I'm writing my own. It doesn't look too hard. It looks like a lot. It looks like a decent amount of changing. But it looks like a decent amount of changing because it's going to be a bitch to test. And I'm going to have to refactor, obviously, a lot of the stuff I've got, because at the moment I'm calling out to different processes and all that kind of stuff. But it gives me the granularity of... so I'm, reading these things on, GitHub and stuff, and all these articles on how I'm going to be able to do it. And I'm, getting more and more excited. I'm brush my teeth, getting excited about it. It gives me the granularity of being able to go run all of the tests. Instead of having the test run take over 5 minutes and breaking, I get to be able to say each test should take 10 seconds max, which is much better, much better. It might take longer to run each individual one, but I feel like that's a big enough gain for me to do. So it gives me the granularity to do that kind of thing. Also gives me the granularity to be able to go, this one test, just infinite looped. It means I can abort that one singular test and continue to test everything else. It means I can find more errors if more errors exist. It also gives me the ability to quickly, much quicker, support more unit test frameworks. So I could very quickly spin them into NUnit or XUnit or anything like that. The reason I'm sticking with MS Build, by the way, is because my projects are MS Build, so it makes sense to. And it's also the one I know the most, so although I'm sure the others are very fucking similar. Essentially I can have a builder that more or less keeps 3 strings in it, and then I'm using them to select which test to run on. So that's really good. Easier to catch, prevent, done. The downside to this is it's a lot more fiddly. Obviously writing my own version of this is a lot more fiddly. It's going to be a lot more difficult to do in a way that's easy to test and all that kind of stuff. But the biggest advantage is because I can basically run each test in its own individual thread if I want to, I can put each test or each suite of tests in an app domain. And an app domain means I can limit the functionality of the tests. I mean, I can limit the functionality of the code that I'm testing. So I can say, okay, you're not allowed to touch files. If you try and touch a file, I will abort you. And then I'll move you to an aborted area and say that this is irrelevant. And what I'll basically do is I'll go, if your tests doing stuff, if your tests are accessing those kind of things and you're writing bad tests anyway, because you shouldn't be, they should be stubbed out. So it basically gives me everything. It gives me the ability to kill them when I need to. It's a really bloody clever way of doing it, and it's basically literally a case of going, I want to use this tool's not done in the same way I want it to be done. It doesn't have an open API, I'll write my own. I'm okay with that. So I'm getting excited, getting ready for everyone to come, and then Laura's family come, we get them parked up downstairs, we came here, we had a cup of tea, had a cake, Laura made some cupcakes yesterday. Yesterday, ice cream this morning. And I'm sat here things in my head, and I'm like, every now and again I'll do a cheeky Google to find out about app domains. So yeah, so it's exciting. I haven't started developing it yet. I haven't even started designing it yet. I might start designing how I'm going to do it tomorrow morning. As soon as I start, I'm going to be in for the long haul. So it's going to be a big refactor. Although I can kind of refactor in parallel, so I can do it a bit different. There's going to be quite big changes to the public interfaces and things, because I'm going to completely overhaul how it's been done. So there's that. Otherwise, yeah, we then went out for a walk. We went and walked in countryside. I was talking to Laura's sister for the majority of it, and then Laura was talking to her mum and dad. We walked for a good old distance, although it was a bit shorter than like mine and Laura's long walks. Walked around for ages, came back, and then we went on into town to go out for lunch/dinner. It was about 4:30 when we went to sit down and have dinner. We went to this really nice place. I'm a massive fan of that place. It's called the Cosy Club. There's a couple of them around the country, but it was just so cool. It was just like really like you saw it. I filmed it earlier. It looks cool as hell, but then also it's like got nice food, but it's not expensive food. It's got like a cafe. It's got a bar. It's got a cafe. It's got a bar. It's got a restaurant. It was just really, really nice. I had tapas. I've never had tapas before, but I had a really weird combination of like fish and chips, meatballs, and chicken wings, and then some bread. It was a really weird combination, but I've never had tapas before, and it was really interesting to have like lots of small things that were really tasty, compared to having like one big thing of the same thing. But yeah, so we're definitely going to try and go back there again. If we have another double date night with Beth and Ben in Bristol that we aren't cooking, we'll go out there, because it was delicious. And yeah, we then came back here, and we've just kind of been chilling, watching TV. We've had a glass of wines, waited for Graham to wake up. She didn't wake up till late, and now we're going to bed. Tomorrow, we're going to be out on the road for quite a decent proportionate day. We're going to be getting up early so that we can have breakfast and all that kind of good stuff. But we're going to be looking to head out like 10 to 11, like 11 o'clock-ish. I need to go to the shop to pick up some stuff, and we also are going to go hunting for mobile devices with wheels that are cars. So we're going to go car hunting. We've got a couple of dealers that we want to go and look at. We've got a couple of cars that we want to go and look at as well. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. It's going to be exciting. Also, I'm going to look into trying this out. So I'll let you know how it goes. I'll let you know how I'm doing it as well. Maybe. Might be secret. It's pretty cool. I'm excited. I'm like, fuck me, this is clever. This is fucking powerful as shit. I can do this. So, but I am leveraging more tools that I'm not 100% sure with. The tools I've used before, but I've used before in a scenario where I'm not supposed to use them. So I've used them as kind of a hack instead of an actual implementation, so it's going to be interesting. Bedtime. Catch you later. Night, Graham. You absolute cutie. You look how fucking cute you are.